This is the Washington Times front page for Monday, June 17th, 2024. Thanks for starting your week with us. I'm George Gerbo. A potential ban on bump stocks is now in the hands of Congress after the Supreme Court ruled that the current law doesn't allow the government to outlaw them as equivalent to machine guns. Alex Sawyer reports the court's 6-3 ruling Friday said the Trump administration was wrong to interpret the federal prohibition of machine guns to extend to bump stocks, but nothing stops Congress from changing the law to explicitly cover those devices. A bump stock is a device that attaches to the back of a rifle, helping it slide back and forth quickly to simulate automatic fire. Much of the world's attention in recent months has been focused on Ukraine's desperate battle to hold off a Russian offensive targeting Kharkiv. Outgunned Ukrainian forces have managed to hold their lines as U.S. and other Western aid and ammunition are finally starting to make their presence felt. Still, the city has not fallen despite widespread fears of a Russian military breakout this spring. Former President Trump says he's zeroed in on his vice presidential choice to be announced at the Republican National Convention next month. Seth MacLachlan reports analysts say Trump is likely looking to balance the ticket with someone who can help shore up support among moderate Republicans and make inroads with suburban women, minorities, and young Americans. In 2016, he settled on Indiana Governor Mike Pence, which helped shield him from concerns from social and religious conservatives. According to government data, nearly all of the illegal immigrants caught and released a year ago as part of a special border parole program are still at large. Stephen Dinan reports Immigrations and Customs Enforcement said it can confirm the deportation, departure, or death of just 14 people out of 2,572 under the parole program. The Department of Homeland Security released the migrants without immigration court dates, but told them they needed to check in within 60 days to collect a court summons or notice to appear. More than 40% of the migrants violated the 60-day check-in procedure. And finally, Alex Sawyer looks at the work of Speech First, a right-leaning advocacy organization that supports free speech for students on college campuses. Since 2018, Speech First has filed First Amendment cases against major universities like Texas, Michigan, Iowa State, Indiana, and Central Florida, claiming that the school's vague and overbroad policies were designed to chill student speech. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.
You love podcasts, the stories, the laughs, the unexpected turns. But when this episode ends, the silence starts. Not anymore. Audiobooks.com turns that silence into your next great adventure. With over 450,000 titles, from bestsellers to hidden gems, your love for listening just found its new best friend. And because you already know the joy of audio, we're giving you 3 free audiobooks to start your journey. Imagine your favorite podcast, now with unlimited episodes. That's audiobooks.com. Keep the story going. Sign up for your free trial at audiobooks.com/podcastfree today. Because for podcast lovers like you, the end of an episode is just the beginning. That's audiobooks.com/podcastfree.